Alright, welcome back to StarFox Adventures. We're continuing immediately after the previous episode because I'd forgotten about this entire thing. I did not remember that we went down here. I should have probably remembered, but because we never, because we didn't get into these big areas, I didn't think that they would be important. So I like the Dial of Destiny. It's hard for me to like rank right now where in the Indiana Jones like how much I like it in comparison to the other movies. I really would need to see it again. So now it's just waiting around for the home media release to see it again. If somebody like wondering like, did I like Dial of Destiny more than? I did think that the title was a little stupid. Like it sounded a little too on the nose, but yeah, okay. But anyway, like, was it better than Crystal Skull? Well, that's a difficult question to answer because I actually like Crystal Skull. So, yeah. I did think, okay, yes, here we go. Like, I did think it was a bit sad that Shia LaBeouf wasn't in it, but then I read, like, I read about the director's reasonings, for why they did with Mutt, what they did with Mutt in the movie. And I actually, his explanations did make sense to me. Like, I was actually under the incorrect impression that Shia LaBeouf doesn't act anymore. Like, he's stopped acting altogether. But actually, he does. He just doesn't do, like, big Hollywood movies anymore. Just a small independent production. So, and I respect that. Don't get me wrong. But, yeah, so it is kind of like, the point was really, just in broad strokes, was to say that, for a hero to have stakes, you have to kind of put them in a low point. And they kind of painted themselves in a corner a little bit by making the ending of Crystal Skull so happy. So that's why they really had to bring Indy down a couple of notches in that to, so that the story would make sense. So, yeah, I understand that. Which, incidentally, I also rewatched for the longest time, because my brother-in-law had never seen it. We watched THX 1138, and then I watched the commentary on THX 1138, and I forgot just how much I love listening to George Lucas just talk about his movies. Like, he has, and especially THX, like, that is a weird-ass movie, but I love it. I think there is, like, wait a minute. I think me and Catro did like a collab video like a long time ago, like about our favorite dystopic movies or something like, or something. And THX is really interesting in that regard. And it was real fun just listening to Lucas talk about it. How it is a dystopic movie, but it's a dystopic society that has no like villain. Like, it's not that there's, like, some evil, nefarious agenda or leader or big brother who has made the world that way. The world is just that way. And so the society itself is just, awry. And in a weird way, like, the whole thing is about, like, the main character realizing that he's trapped in the prison of his mind. And so, because nothing actually prevents anybody from leaving that society. It's just that everybody has, okay. Am I just supposed to... I'm thinking like that opened a door at the other end. Yeah, I got so many Bafam dots, I don't give a shit about taking damage. Okay, that was weird. I assumed there was a lot more to that. The one thing about THX, which does bother me, is because, of course, I had the DVD version of it. The one thing that does bother me about it, of course, is that all the CGI things that they added in. But I actually watched, somebody has made a YouTube comparison of all the things that they changed for the DVD release. It honestly isn't that much, and most of the CGI additions and things, they don't break the vision of the movie. It's like, of course, it's like just like as it is with those Star Wars special editions. It's painfully obvious. What isn't from the original movie, but at the same time, it doesn't really bother me that much. So, The one thing though, the one thing that does bother me, those stupid CGI monkeys that are crawling on Robert Duvall, like that part really is stupid. Like that one I did not like. Match the items with the levels. If you succeed, I will become yours. Match the items with the levels. Huh. Oh, okay. I don't know what that is. Oh, wait, that's the... Okay, I know where that is. This is the moon, this is Moon Path, isn't it? Oh, it's allowing me to change them. Where's the snow place? That's the... What is this? Oh yeah, this is from here. This is from here. Oh, it turned green. Okay, so that's not in the right place. What is this place? I don't it's not from here. No. Where's Moon Pass? Is that Moon Pass? Yeah, this is Moon Pass. Ooh, red flame though, not green. Yeah, I can see the dinosaur horn. Okay, but I'm gonna run out of time. So yeah, and that's the pterodactyl. Oh my God, it's throwing me back to the beginning. Really? So, and the other thing about that, when I was watching the commentary, George Lucas's commentary on that, like it reminded me of how much I actually like audio commentaries. I love listening to directors talk about their movies. Most directors. I have, in the past, I think one of the worst people for audio commentary, like there's certain directors who get too lost in like their, what they're telling, and they're not so much fun to listen to. My all-time favorite, obviously, is Paul W. Anderson, because he only talks about like all the things that they got wrong in the movie. So he's like very, very like, he's like painfully candid about the whole thing. But I like that. I like that he doesn't take himself too seriously. But he, you know, he actually is a pretty funny guy from time to time. Yeah. Like, I love his commentary on Alien versus Predator because he did it with Lance Henriksen, and and he says like, "I'm afraid to talk now because you sound so good." But I actually, unfortunately, discovered because I have a lot of Mel Brooks movies on DVD, and not all of them, but a lot of them do have commentaries. The one for Dead and Loving It, and the one for Men in Tights. I don't have Men in Tights. My sister has that one. But the one for Dead for Loving It and Men in Tights is actually... those are really good because they had Yazbek, the actress who played Marion, and Mina in that. And she actually has some really funny stories. But, okay, is this... This is what goes here. Yes. So... But then I watched the commentary by... I watched two commentaries from... by Brooks. So I watched the Spaceball commentary, and I came to discover, unfortunately, or I knew this, but I had forgotten. I forgot. Mel Brooks does not do very well with those audio commentaries because he keeps repeating like the same factoid like 3 or 4 times, and he says like himself that he can't talk while watching them. Where's the last item? Wait, oh, there. Fucking, I honestly could not see it. They really did not want you to know that that was the ice cave. That did not look like the ice cave. That looked completely different. So, so the commentary for Spaceballs was unfortunately not very good, because he was quiet for a very, very long time, bits of time, and then he would, you know, and he does the same thing. I noticed that because I watched another commentary, he always talks about like his other movies rather than the one that he's talking about. So he gives like a biography of himself that he mentions the same factoid like 3 times about each actor.
This is it, Tricky. It's time to say goodbye.
I know you're right, Fox. It's just...
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna miss you too. Without your help, this mission would have failed. So I've got something for you. Prince Tricky, Earthwalker, you are now an honorary member of the StarFox team.
Dad, did you hear that? Me, a member of StarFox. Do I get my own spaceship?
No, you little shit, of course you don't.
Just don't make it too long, okay? Play!
What was this? I thought you were supposed to stay behind. So, then I watched the one for Blazing Saddles, and that one was a little bit better. Like, he was clearly more prepared. He had, like notes and stuff about all the different people who did the film, and he told the story about how he got approval for the film. Then, 50 minutes into the film, he just stops talking. The commentary ends there. I don't think I've ever watched another commentary, ever, where the guy just stops talking in the middle of it. Like, that was so goddamn jarring to me. Like, I mean, sure, if you don't have anything else to say, I suppose, you know, might as well. But, like, oh my god. So, I said somebody who gets a little lost in their own thoughts, Tim Burton. I tried watching his, like, Batman commentaries a long time ago. Well, I think it's specifically Batman 1989. Like, his commentary, it was so dry and boring that I had to stop. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Tim Burton, but, like, I had to switch the movie on to stay awake in order to listen to the rest of it. For a Mr. Gold Ring, whoop-de-fucking-do. Yeah. So I'm saying, like, not all directors are really good with those commentaries. I usually love the ones that make, like, a lot of jokes and things, but I also do appreciate, like, the, you know, the thing that I did not like, and they do this a lot, I have a hard time watching the official commentaries for the Bond movies, and also, as much as I love George Lucas's talk, the official Star Wars commentaries are a little difficult because they've clearly just, like, interviewed a bunch of the guys and then they put in, like, voice clips of it. And sometimes if it matches with the scene, oh, we're just going straight here, huh? Okay, I guess this is the final episode. So when it's clearly, like, just pieced together from a bunch of interviews and stuff, that's when I have a hard time getting into it, because I like the idea of the guys watching the movie with you. So I don't like it when it's just like a disembodied voice. Seriously, we did not go to the, Okay, I can't put it here. Where am I supposed to stick my Krazoa in? This looks like a thing. The warp back has been closed. Go back down inside. Yeah. So I have a hard time, you know, those Bond commentaries, unless, like, I'm really invested. Like, the first time I watched those, because I was really curious about, like, the making of some or other Bond movie. Like, that's when it's fun to watch. But it's really, like, takes me out of the commentary. Like, to me, the commentary viewing experience really is partly about having the filmmaker there also watching their film and talking about it. And you might have been thinking, like, for Spaceballs, like, that might have been like, oh, well, you know, Mel Brooks is getting a little old, so maybe he wasn't, like, in his best shape. But no, actually, that commentary was recorded for the Laserdisc release back in the 90s. So Brooks wasn't, like, he is old, don't get me wrong, but he wasn't that old yet. You know, he wasn't going senile or anything, so just one more Krazoa face somewhere in this goddamn temple. Especially because, you know, when you watch Mel Brooks' you know, interviews. Like, his interviews are great. Like, he gives such fun interviews. And he does, you know, don't get me wrong, like, Brooks is very, like, what I love about him, he's very grateful. He's always very grateful to the people who helped him make the picture a reality. And I like that. I like the fact that he's so thankful. But it does get into that territory where he's like, the actors were great, and the cinematographer was great, and, you know, everybody was great. And it's like, yeah, I get it, everybody was great. You know, that's a very lovely sentiment, Mel, but, you know, if there were troubles... Like, the thing... I do love the thing that he tells about Blazing Saddles, how Gene Wilder wasn't supposed to be the Waco Kid originally, but because the actors he tried to cast for the role, they were also... well, the first one was too old, he turned down the role, because... and the second one was, like... like, an actual alcoholic. So, you know... No, did I go back to the same level I was already on? Damn it, I was trying to get to the lower level. Did this? Huh. I think it has to be that. Or is that just where Crystal came from? This totally looks like somewhere like I could go, but down south the palace and find a place where you could not cross before. Was it that? Find a place you could not cross before. What does that mean? There's nothing down here, is there? I'm just taking the... Ouch. Okay, it was a little bit... Yeah, but anyway, like, I really love, you know, commentaries where the people, you know... It was also, too, like, with that Phenomena commentary, even though I did mention in a previous StarFox episode that I felt like the guy who did the commentary for Phenomena, like, he wasn't really feeling the movie. I don't know what his problem was, because, you know, I enjoyed that movie quite a bit. Now, of course, the natural thing to do would be to, you know, to find, like, you know... Okay, what is there on this level? It would help if I could actually see. There's that, but we've already done that. What about the third level? Like, there's fires here, but I don't know if... Okay, took me just to this ledge. Okay, it was this. I don't know what the hell that was all about. Okay, please let it be a cutscene and not force me to go back up. Oh, never mind. I guess there's like one last trial for us to do or something. Like, it is always a struggle, isn't it? Like, trying to figure out, like, do I want this to be a super long episode? Or do I actually just want to break this up into 2 smaller episodes? But I don't know. Like, that would be, you know, at this stage, like, unless the Andros fight, like, takes up a reasonably long time. Huh, I don't like the look of this. Looks like a battle arena. And that is exactly what it is. So I have to go and fight a bunch of these dinosaur guys.
I've been waiting for you, Fox McCloud. Yeah! You may have returned the Spellstones, but the war is not over yet. Now you must face me.
Stop! Scales! You are no longer any use to me.
Who are you? I demand you show yourself.
I am the one you brought to Krazoa Palace. The Earthwalkers could see me, but you could not.
I don't understand.
No, I didn't think you would. Your desire for power overwhelmed you and blinded you to the truth inside. Now give Fox what he's looking for. Give him the final Krazoa spirit.
You will regret this.
It was in him all this time. But that voice, I recognize it from somewhere.
Well, that was a bit anticlimactic. They really did take, like, scales down like a chump.
Yeah.
Wow, they threw in a little yay there. It feels like that was a part like they didn't have time to finish. Like, I was getting ready to, like, throw down with scales there. I had forgotten about that. Okay, good. I did not have to go down to the temple one last time. All right. Well, let's see what happens here.
What's going on? You said this would save her.
Stop being so impatient, Fox. It's magic. It always takes a minute.
No! Wake up! Wake up!
And here we finally have the protagonists meet. At the very end.
I am reborn, the mighty Crossoir God. Heal all those that stand before me.
We will never kneel to you! Give me that!
Hey, wait! Well, thanks for nothing. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be standing here at all.
My staff! You're back.
Never get between a woman and her staff. Alright, now it's time for the Andress fight. And I always seem to recall having a lot of problems with this. Even though this is literally almost exactly the same as the one from Lilac Wars. So I think I have to blow up his eyes in that gem. Okay, and just gotta avoid getting bitten. I'm not sure if he throws me a missile at some point. Like he has to throw me a missile at some point, because I think that's what I have to shoot him in the mouth with. Ah, these guys! I hate these guys. Okay, got the one hand. Ouch.
Hey, McCloud. Different time, different planet, and you still need Falco's help. It's good to see you, buddy.
Okay, is he the one who starts giving me the missiles? Okay, what do you want me to hit? Come on, tell me. Oh, there we go. So now I just gotta wait for him to start sucking. Ah, there we go. Oh, I missed the ring. This is bad. This is real bad. Because I don't think the Bafam dodge will let me restart. He's moving so much that it's kind of hard to zero in on him. Wait, do the silver rings not do anything? Well, that was weird. I thought the silver rings were giving me health. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Ah, it doesn't let me skip. It's doing the Capcoms. This is really annoying now, because I kind of want to, you know, get rid of his, like, you know, eyes real quickly, but now this means that I'm But if I stand around too much... So wait, what do these silver rings do if they don't give me health? Do they not do anything? I can't shoot at his eyes and make it easier. Oh man, that is doing a lot of damage to me. Yeah, shooting at his eyes does nothing. Yeah, we're gonna continue this another time because there's no way I'm beating him now.